Today I want to talk about one thing that's helped me be more productive and hopefully will help you as well. First, I want to invite you to check out my Patreon. Patreon supporters help fund original content like, well, these vlogs, and I've got two web series up now on Webtoon, Wayne the Last and Murdoch Madstone, as well as other all the sketches and everything. I'm trying to develop that a little more and get you some original art in the process. So if you're interested in helping fund the webcomic and all the other things that I do and I'm trying to do, please consider it. So one of the things that has helped me a lot, and I noticed that when I was especially first starting freelancing, and I had I had full-time jobs, then I moved to a part-time job while I was trying to establish enough work to go full-time as freelance. And even with the part-time job, and now that I think about it, it would probably hold true just a regular job, is that certain times a day, well, my original strategy was to just I got to get this done and push through, push through, and push through. And there are times, obviously, to do that. But as a day-to-day thing and a rhythm and just life rhythm thing, that's going to get old quick. And I realized, for me, and I'd be interested to know, this is if you're aware, if you think this is how you are, that certain times of the day were better for different things. So my ideal day, and typically what I try to do, is anything that involves writing, laying things out, basically my own personal projects like William Last and the web and Murdoch Madstone, the stuff that the creative stuff that requires a little bit more brain power is better in the first part of the day. So if I can sit down and lay out a story, do some dialogue, work on kind of my own projects that are a little more require a little bit more imagination and stuff, right? So then about halfway through the day, about lunchtime or so, everybody gets that. You eat lunch, and then your body's kind of like, okay, I've eaten lunch. Now you kind of switch to that more passive mode, right? Passive in the sense that it's harder for me. It's harder to like work on the writing aspect or stuff. And I found the afternoon, like if I'm working on a project, like right now I'm working on G.I. Joe versus the Bionic Man, $6 Million Man, and I'm just inking that. So I found that the afternoon and evening is the perfect time to do that, because it's just a different mindset, and I'm not having to solve storytelling issues. And that's really the thing. Like, storytelling issues are the sweet spot for that's the morning. More technical things, the afternoon. So then I can move on to like freelance work there. And then the evening, you have dinner and family stuff. And then in the evening, hopefully, if I still have energy, I'll just play like the animation stuff. I haven't shown the stuff on YouTube with some of the animation things I'm doing. That's just playing and figuring out what like Clip Studio Paint's animation program can do, or just doing a sketch and just relaxing and putting on a movie or music and just doodling. And a lot of my sketches happen in that time. Like if I post things on Twitter or Instagram, a lot of my own sketches you see are done at night. So it's just what's really helped over the course of like weeks and months of getting more stuff done is catering to those moments where your mind and body are just naturally geared towards that. So it's probably different I'm sure everybody's different. And if it's different for you, I'd love to hear from you in the comments how you handle that. How do you organize your day, or do you just try to barrel through? Like when there's a I have a tight deadline, the whole day may be just inking something, or the whole day may be, if I have more time, the whole day may just be my own stuff. But I try to divide it up into, still try to do different aspects of things different times of the day. Of course, none of that's counting in the stuff that comes up, here and there. You got family stuff, and then just going to the gym and being a normal human being, and trying not to be this dysfunctional freelance artist who lives in their studio all the time. So, yeah, let me know in the comments if you think that something might help you, or if you've tried that and it doesn't work, or what other way do you organize your day. For me, it makes a huge difference. I was working in a studio with some guys, and one of the guys, one artist that I learned a lot from, I mentioned that like 4 o'clock seems to be the perfect time for inking, and he just said, well, then you need to like cater to that. You need to make note of that and build your schedule around that, because that'll be your best work. And I think that's true, that holds up. But not to confuse it with only working when you feel like it. That's the danger. The danger is there's a difference between what time of day is better suited for X or Y. That's different than saying, I don't want to work on this because I don't feel like it, right? So in the morning, I may not feel like writing, but I know that that's the perfect time of day to do it. I know that I have access to those abilities, and those abilities are freshest at that time. So then I have to decide, okay, even though I don't feel like working on it, I'm sitting down and doing this. So I don't want it to sound like I'm saying only work when you feel like it. What I'm saying is find those times of day when you're more in tune with certain tasks, and set aside those for that time of day. So, because if you work only when you feel like it, or if you wait to be inspired, and I don't know if I've done a vlog on inspiration, but if you wait to work till you're inspired, you'll never do anything. Yeah, because that inspiration comes and goes. So, I think that's about all I have to say on the subject. Again, subscribe down here. Check out some more videos over here, and leave a message in the comments. Hit the bell for notifications. Even though you subscribed, you may not be notified, because that's just the way YouTube works right now. So this little bell down here in the description, make sure you've clicked on that, and I will see you next time.